So hello, Jen.
Hello, Jennifer.
Well, what we're going to talk about today is one element that we look at in ourselves with the energy dynamic model is the mind. Now, the mind in this idea is completely separate from who you are, completely separate from feelings and everything. It just lives in your head and it's supposed to process stuff. That's all your mind does. But one thing we do with people when we work with them in the academy is we get them to draw their mind, because it's so interesting. Because once we know what's going on in their mind, they can then almost make friends with their mind, so it's not constantly arguing with them and all that sort of thing. Because most people actually have someone in their mind. And it's really interesting. So what I'll do, I'll show you some people's minds, Jane. And these are just examples, and these are all in the book, actually, and they're also all in the courses on the Online Academy. But I'll just go through it with you now, and it's also what we're going to look at in some of the workshops. So the first thing, actually, I'll show you, Jen, is not the mind. This is an illusion. So if you can see that, some people see a lady there.
I can see a lady with a hood.
Yeah.
Hood up.
And some people see an old woman. Some people see an old woman, and that's all to do with your perception, and your perception is skewed by your mind. And really, we want our mind to be clear, because when our mind is clear, we don't have that. We don't have that. We can just see reality, and then we can make good decisions. But we need to understand what our illusion is. So that's why, if we understand our mind, we can see what's going on in it, and we can factor that in when we make a decision. So here's a train passing. That's something else. That's something else as well. So let's talk about this mind. So I'll just show the camera there. So that's someone's mind here. Now, when we're talking about minds, I say to people, well, pretend your mind is a head office. And in that head office, you have a table and you have an admin assistant, someone helping you. So this person here, what do you think of this person here?
Well, to me, they're sitting behind a desk at work, because it says job, family, social. You've got bin, you've got inbox. But you can also put the inbox in the bin.
You can put the inbox in the bin. And if you look at this, it's quite interesting that some people, the inbox, that's where the information comes in through the brain. Sometimes they go straight in the bin. Now this person here actually was diagnosed after we worked with her as with Asperger's syndrome, a form of autism. And one thing that she did struggle with was actually processing what was coming in, because you'll notice it's still in the inbox. It's still in the inbox.
Nothing in the bin.
There's nothing's being processed. And this person here is on the table. They're standing on the table.
Not behind the table.
They're not actually working.
No.
So her admin assistant, was like a child, and it wasn't doing its job. So by looking at this, we could see that what we need to do is help this person process it.
Show her how to put the inbox into the bin.
Or file it, or whatever.
Wherever it needs to be.
But it needs to do something. So that's a person who had problems processing information. So you'd be in a situation with them and you'd say whatever, and she'd just kind of stand there. So we'd have to really help them to understand this is what's happening. So it's just really useful to know how to help. Right, we'll look at another one. I've got lots of that lady there.
Another one I said to you.
We will. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do another video for that, shall we?
Yes.
So thank you. Another video coming up straight away about another sort of mind.
Yes.